Yo, Haven, what's up? Grand Rising Supreme Shiner, wherever you're at in the world. Right now, the time is currently 4:29 a.m. As I told you guys, I am having a hard time working my way off the flowers. So, side effects, insomnia. I'm over here dealing with a bit of an iffy resting schedule. That's why I haven't been so consistent as normal. But you know, we work through the obstacles. We jump through the hurdles, man. You know, we get through there. We just get right through there. But anyway, I hope all is well. If you're not in a good mood, I hope you will be in a better mood by the end of this video. If you've been here from the beginning, I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Haven. All is welcome as long as you are as long as you are vibrating at the proper frequency. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold, as the Most High uses you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help the foundation, the well-being, and the channel. So I just want to say, grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity to you and yours. It will be returned 100-fold. I don't know what I'm gonna name this title. I don't know. I'll figure it out as watch the video, but this is it, Haven. This is a late night vibe for me, a early vibe for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
So I found out some pretty crazy.
I can't hear Jack squat. I can't hear Jack squat.
So I found out some pretty crazy news yesterday, and that is the fact that Pepsi and Coca-Cola have now been found to have nanotechnology inside of their sodas. Crazy coincidence. Just so happens that Bill Gates had signed a $1.1 billion 5-year AI contract with Coca-Cola. What the hell does Microsoft have anything to do with Coca-Cola? And you might be saying, oh, everybody's going, AI these days. And no. This has to do with nanotechnology that is permeating the blood-brain barrier. And I'm going to show you. Here it is. The fluorescent nanoparticle study is present in Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. And I'm going to show you why you never want to touch this stuff again. So the biodistribution study in major organs indicated that the nanoparticles were easily accumulated in the digestive system, and they were also able to cross the blood-brain barrier and disperse in the brain.
Oh, that's sick.
So what's crazy about this whole situation is it feels like I've heard it before. I wonder where I've heard about nanobots being put inside of our bodies without our awareness on a worldwide scale. I wonder where I've heard that before.
Hello. Listen, I've been doing my best to get this damn word hello out of my vocabulary. It's so annoying, but whatever, let's keep going. Imagine you're fishing with a buddy and you see this crap. Hold on. Bro, that was just like, man. That's insane, bro. Skinwalker turns to a dog, allegedly. You see that? You see this man walking right here, right? He's walking. He turns into a dog. What y'all think?
I think that if you take one of the O's out of good, it's God. If you add a D to evil, it's the devil. I think some cool motherfuckers sat down a long time ago and said, let's figure out a way that we can control motherfuckers. And that's what they came up with, is the Bible. Because if the guy wrote the Bible, I'm sure it would have been a revised copy by now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of shit has changed. And I've been looking for this revised copy, and I don't see it. I still see that same old copy that they had from then. And I'm not disrespecting anybody's religion. Please forgive me if it comes off like that. I'm just stating my opinion. I feel like we get crucified. I mean, the Bible is telling us all these people did this because they suffered this much. That's what makes them special people. I got shot 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? And I got crucified to the media. You know what I mean? And I walked through with the thorns on. And I had shit thrown on me. And I had this beef at the top. I told that nigga I'll be back for you. You know what I mean? And trust me, this not supposed to be going down. I'll be back. I think that if you take...
Warning. I am going to expose the real truth about the movie The Lorax and the subliminal message it holds about blacks and Latinos, and how this movie is really about the story about how they invaded our planet, took down our trees, and they poisoned our air, poisoned our trees, and created this matrix, and they stole the land of the indigenous people, which the indigenous people of this movie was the Lorax, pretty much the indigenous animals of the land. This movie is about the invasion that happened in 1492. And Onceler in the movie is basically the white tea man, the human beings that came and they invaded everything, took over all the indigenous land of all the indigenous people, and they didn't care about nature or anything, and invaded the trees, took down the trees, the most biggest trees that we had that were the most connected and divine in the planet, that connected us to higher realms and dimensions. And it's also about how they took over all the hydrogen and they poisoned the oxygen. And the movie's literally about that, how they poisoned water and oxygen, and now they have capitalism all over the world. And that's what it's about. It's about their invasion, of how these Pleiadians, reptilians came and invaded us. These human beings, and even the Moors, which are the 9 ether Anunnaki gods and goddesses, your blacks and Latinos, that also betrayed us. Because that's who Satan and the fallen angels are. It's a carbonated half reptilian being, but a bunch of carbonated beings that went against us and betrayed us and fell into their highest frequency, the most high, and fell to this 3rd dimension that then took everything over and invaded us to have their own ego and have us work for them to have keep all the resources to themselves and have us live our whole life while worshiping Satan and all these fallen angels and these fallen gods, not angels I should say, but they like to call it and say fallen angels, as well as all these invaders and oppressors. The Lorax literally represented black and Latino people and the indigenous people of the land, because we care about the land and we're connected to the planet. And he even says, I speak for the trees. And this, he doesn't say this in the movie, but look, I speak for the trees, and the trees say you need to start caring about the health and future of this planet as much as you seem to care about cancel culture. And that's strictly, talking to who? The invaders and the oppressors of this planet, because they don't give a shit about us. They don't give a fuck about us. And even Michael Jackson said that in his music. They don't care about us. He made music about the planet and the earth, and look at how they did, mans. And that's all cancel culture. Bro, it's not, they don't care. They only cancel the truth and the people that speak on like this, bro. Like how they try to cancel Lorax and they didn't care about him and they kept him silent while invading all the land. That's how they really move. That's how they still move, and that's how they move when they took over our land, and they have no remorse, bro. And towards the end of this movie, Lorax and this human being that was helping him out in the movie woke up the people, because they planted a real tree in the middle of the city, and they woke up everybody, and everybody rebelled against the system and overthrew it. But it took everybody to see one thing to open their eyes. And that's what we all need to do, bro. We all need to spread the message, the awareness, and, make everybody realize that the people that are in power don't have the best interest for us, the planet, the animals, or anybody, especially the indigenous people of this planet, bro. They don't care about nobody, not even their own kind, bro. The blacks and the white people that are in power, bro, that don't care about us, that are vibing low, bro, they gotta be eradicated, bro, on the planet, bro. Nature and karma and the law is gonna come and handle this, because you can't run away from the consequences that you put out there, the energy you put out there. What goes around comes around. But yeah, G West family and gods and goddess of Planet Kai, this movie and the Lorax is about you. All these movies that they put out there, bro, it's literally all about you. They use light magic and light code lockdown to brainwash you, to make you unaware of this, to keep you enslaved and keep you mentally down. But they leave the truth there for those people that have their third eye open and can catch on to these things and use it to their advantage, to use their dark magic and to manipulate what you're seeing. Pretty much what I'm saying is transmute this magic, because they can either hypnotize you or you can use it to your advantage and manipulate it. Anyways, GWS family, I love y'all. Y'all stay true to yourselves and y'all stay powerful. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai, peace to all the high vibration human beings, and peace to all the ancestors and all the elder and younger starseeds. One love.
Things are turning up with the sun, y'all.
I like that dude, man. I like that. He locking it in. You gotta give credit where it's due. He locking it in, man. I like that.
Look at this over here. And I'm not talking about that huge X flare that just popped out the side of the sun, but this instrument over here that I've been looking at for a couple of years now. Look, it's changed. Just about a month ago, this is what it used to look like. Do you guys notice anything different? You can clearly see in this picture over here, there is not as many sun rays protruding or emanating through this picture. But when you look at this one over here, you look at all these rays that are popping out of the sun. Not to mention, this thing over here changed. Like, it's red now, and then it's got a black dot and a yellow dot in the middle. Now, you know how people been saying there's multiple suns out there? Could this be the case? Could they be showing us this over here like that? You see, we just had another X flare today, but they're not showing you the other picture that I showed y'all. They're putting the old picture on here. Like I said, this is what it looks like now. Ironically enough, I have a video
Slick shit they do.
of the sun looking exactly like this with all these arms and legs coming out of it. Y'all see what I'm saying? Look at that, y'all. This was in Tennessee. It's like there's multiple bodies of light up there, multiple luminaries, multiple spheres, and it's got the X's going everywhere. Again, I've been looking at this instrument for about 3 years now, and I've noticed that it has changed a lot within the 3 years. Anybody else watch the LASCO telescope? Can y'all confirm these changes? Now, I'm just trying to get answers from the TikTok community. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. As some of y'all may know, we just passed through the Lionsgate portal for the year 2024, and we are looking forward to an even more powerful Carrington level solar storm event.
Hold on, because I ain't know this. Hold on. The sun is expected to reach the peak of its 11-year activity cycle in 2025, which could lead to a Carrington-level solar storm. Here's some information about the Carrington event and what to expect.
As you see over here, it says the solar maximum is expected to occur sometime around July 2025, but it may already be happening. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but almost every movie is pointing to some major blackout event, y'all. Once again, this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. What do you guys have to say about this? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace out.
Let's get it. Starting a new series today. The ocean is space. Part 1. We're going to be speaking about dolphins. How in tune, wise, and powerful these beings are. Live amongst us. A lot of you know this, a lot of you don't. Dolphins actually are smarter than most humans. A much larger neocortex, which means their brains operate at a higher, more advanced capacity than humans. Very in tune with energy and frequency waves. Can read a person's energy and current emotional states just by looking into their eyes. Dolphins actually hold memories of many past generations, and they can speak telepathically with other dolphins. This may or may not be one of the reasons why it's illegal to contact wild dolphins, because the possibilities of what we may discover connecting with dolphins may surprise us. Dolphins actually have a great amount of self-awareness. Unlike any other animal, they're very aware of their own thoughts and emotions. If dolphins have all these capabilities and are so powerful, imagine exploring the other 90% of the ocean that hasn't been discovered. I can comment. Let's
Yo, look at this nonsense right here. This guy tries to a little girl, and he goes to his best friend crib for help. Look at this.
Ted! Ted! Take me back to your house. What the f are you doing? Jeez, dude. Ted! What are you doing? Ted! What are you doing? Help me, dude. What the f is that? What the f are you doing? It's a little girl. No. What are you doing? Man, get the f up. Bro, I beat it. Help me, dude. Help me.
He said, bro, I beat the out you. Facts. What you doing popping up with a little girl at my crib talking about it's a little girl? It's that type of... No, it's not. It's not that type of situation, bro.
Take me back to your house. What the f are you doing? Jeez, dude. Ted! What are you doing? Ted! What are you doing? Help me, dude. What the f is that? What the f are you doing? It's a little girl. No. What are you doing? Man, get the f up. Bro, I beat it. Help me, dude. Help me. That. Come here. Come here. No, come here. Dude, I didn't do that. I swear to God. I'm gonna kill you. I wasn't doing it. I'm gonna kill you. Dude. On the horse. I'm joking.
Yo, bro, let's finish watching this.
Luke, unloosen your hands.
I will help him do it.
Who is he to you?
Nobody.
That's my best friend.
I help.
That's my best friend. Chill out.
Bro, no. All right, listen.
You know him?
That's my neighbor.
That's your neighbor?
That's my neighbor's brother.
Okay.
He did yard work for me and everything.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, he came to me with a little girl tonight.
Help me, man. Where the little girl at?
In the house.
Y'all don't know her?
Caleb. No.
That's really what be going on.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but
some people, they end up coming back and they be losing track of time and all types of shit. But those pyramids, we used to operate those pyramids and we travel to different dimensions using those pyramids. And now we disconnected from our own shit, but our shit knows that the planet got invaded. It didn't just forget that, because our technology, bro, it's like words can't describe it, bro. But the pyramid knows what the fuck going on. It's not stupid. Like crystals is more alive than what you think.
These guys have created a real-life tesseract. A tesseract is a 4D object that they have made into a 3D object. Now the cube is the 3D version of this, and it takes 8 cubes to make a tesseract all folded up inside one another. To even know what a tesseract is, you have to convert light into matter and observe the shapes that it makes. These are literally the shapes of energy and the shapes that we recognize with our mind. These patterns combine to create depth in 3D that we get to experience in the objects around us, but we can only experience those through time. That mold of time is fluid. If it stays still, if it's static, it doesn't exist. Evolving through this experience requires a system that allows you to keep the same architecture while still remaining dynamic. That's fractals. Simulating those today gives us a window into the underlying code of reality and how life uses that to continue this experience. This is all even possible because the flow of light literally draws everything around. Light follows some rules, a creative boundary, that are universal constants. Those constants form the basis for how energy interacts with the material world. We recognize those shapes in 2D and give them meaning from the underlying framework that they represent. The depth of these patterns is where we are in reality. Fractals give us a way to understand and evolve, like the functions in an app that deal with different users but provide a similar experience. Change is guaranteed though. The key to understanding here is connecting something in reality to the concept. This is the framework that I used in that book, Geometrics. It is literally the geometry of the matrix. Matrix literally means mother creation. And it is finally available right now on Amazon. As you can see, it is much higher quality than Codex. Codex was designed to be a low-cost grab bag of esoteric ideas designed to expand the mind a little bit. Geometrics is the framework behind those ideas. If Amazon doesn't ship to you or that's out of your budget, I do have low-cost digital options available as well. I know this isn't my traditional video.
As far as books, I think hardcover books. That's the physical book. That's yeah.
But I have a lot of new friends and I wanted to reiterate the mission of BaseForge. Your support allows me to continue making these free videos, which I intend to do for all of my content. But until then, you can find everything here, and thank you, I love you infinitely.
On the real, I seen a mermaid.
Oh, I'm going to this story. We even told
Y'all know Wyclef Jean.
this story the other day. See, our music touched everybody.
Listen,
Mermaids,
right? Listen,
fish.
I'm gonna tell you this story. Cause I'm from Haiti.
Now, mind you,
You know what
he left Haiti when he was 7 years old, right?
No, I didn't leave when I was
Okay,
7.
how old were you?
I was 8.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. 8. Okay, so when you're 8 years old, you know, like, you remember things. Like, I remember my grandmother's house being 20 times bigger than it was. But go ahead, Melissa.
We was in the backyard, and then where we lived, they had the beach.
You see the tactics, like she trying to throw off his story like it's some woo-woo nonsense or something.
You know what I'm saying? In the back. And then I was just sitting, because I was always a kid that was just weird, So I was just to myself in the back, just kicking up. And then I seen this lady, and then I just seen the face. So I thought it was somebody like in the water, like, like swimming. Yeah. And she was like, hey, little boy.
No, hey, little fella. That's what she said.
No, but I'm saying boy, fella, it's the same thing. Don't play me.
That's just, I'm just
She
trying to get
said
it
it in Creole.
I'm just trying to get a word for word.
If I said in Creole, y'all ain't gonna understand.
Right,
so
man,
she didn't
ahead.
say hey, little
She was
fella.
a Haitian mermaid.
She was a Haitian mermaid.
Ancient India.
You see how she trying to play like he don't know what he talking about, like he's stupid, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Like we ain't even get the story. Come on, bro.
Rewrites history yet again. 1,000-year-old caves have just been inspected by stonemasons and engineers, and what they found is going to freak you out. These are the Barabar caves. There's 5 of them. Carved into solid granite, the polish is so smooth, it's smoother than machine-polished marble, and slightly less than industrial glass, and 20 times smoother than industrial granite. Professional stonemasons were interviewed about recreating this project and how difficult it would be out of 10, and those are their answers. Most said it was impossible. A company called AGP, started by a former stonemason, scanned him with one of these. It's a spinning laser that creates millions of data points that can reconstruct the caves from the inside out with no distortion. Here are the results. The caves have perfect symmetry in the floor, ceiling, and walls. The walls are angled by just a few degrees. Why? Polishing with the aid of gravity is more than doable. That's what we do. Polishing a vertical wall and a curved ceiling, on the other hand, is... The walls have a perfect angle within 0.1 degrees. You can't even tell with your eyes. Why was this necessary? The acoustics of these caves are also ridiculous. Granite barely absorbs acoustic waves, and the dome at Sudama resonates at 74.9 Hz. This renders speech unintelligible in the chamber. Reverb is the time it takes a sound to decay into nothing. 60 seconds is the max my production software will go. Inside Notre Dame, it'll reverb for about 10 seconds. Sudama is 62. Vapika is 70. When they were studying the acoustics, they discovered that the angled walls reduced the floating echo. The caves were rediscovered in 1785 by the colonizer dudes. No function of the caves has ever been discovered. The historical foundation is based on this crude hack job into the perfect walls. It says the absolutely perfect caves were used as a rain shelter. We can all agree that there was a lot of highly trained craftsmen that were needed to complete this. Yet we see nothing this precise anywhere else in India. How were they trained? How did they carve it with no electricity? Torches would suffocate workers if they didn't get silicosis.
It's like history, this fake so-called nonsense of his story, it just debunks itself the more and more we learn.
That's an incurable disease from inhaling rocks. Didn't seem like a concern. The only things we can compare it to are Nakshi Rostam, the Lycian rock tombs, Petra, and maybe a couple other sites like Kailasa. Kailasa was carved out of a single rock in traditional Indian style, decorated head to toe. This has no decoration and emphasizes the precision. The Rig Veda puts a heavy emphasis on sound. So what were they used for? The clues are in geometry. To want more clues, check out the documentary this whole video is based on. It's on YouTube and narrated by the lovely Johanna James. These are Nagas from Cambodia, if you didn't know, but you probably should. Because they're hiding a secret. The secret is right there.
You gotta know about the Nagas, man.
You want to know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. Look real close at these snakes. They can be any variation from 1 to 12, but this one is 7, and it's 7 for a very important reason. Look at this thing. Now those little guys look like that big circle up there. Why is that? There's 7 colors in the visible light spectrum. That's your Roy G. Biv. There's 7 octaves in music. This is a wave phenomenon. Now look close at that. Does it look like the Mayan calendar? Does it look like a rose window? Maybe it should, because we can decode all of these with cymatics. Now that particular one is a 21-fold cymatic from Angkor Wat. Let's look at another one. This one is a 6 positive or a 12-fold cymatic from Neak Pien Temple. I'm probably butchering that. Cymatics is how we visualize tones in music through water. Each tone has a glyph. The ancients had a very special way of calculating this, and I feel like you should know it. You could, if you took esoteric symbolism, a course in my mystery school that covers all kinds of ancient ways of doing things. It's called The Forge. There's 300 members in the school right now. We're having an absolute blast. And today's the last day you can get the school and my books for half off.
Salute to the gods and God.
We're having an absolute blast. Shout out to his self-promo. You know, let me do some self-promo. Like the video, comment, share, subscribe, XYZ. Y'all know what's up. Let's get it, Abe.
This is on planet Tiamat. I just want to wish y'all peace, infinite love, and eternal gratitude. It's important to remember not to take life so serious. Remember that you're a primordial being that simply came down here to cleanse karma and learn how to transmute energy. If nobody has told you, I'm here to tell you today that you are a god or a goddess if you're watching this, okay? The concept of religion telling you that you have to go outside of yourself to find God or seek source is false, okay? The primary source creator left his divine spark in all of us.
Right.
Oftentimes we get too caught up in an illusion and forget this whole thing is a simulation and that we actually do have the ability of controlling our paradigm based on our thoughts. You are an electromagnetic tuning fork to the cosmos. What you construct in your mental matrix is what reflects outwardly. Remember, your elevated self actually exists in higher dimensional planes of consciousness, and you are projecting this reality from a higher construct. This last solar eclipse, in conjunction with CERN recently running the Large Hadron Collider, definitely put us in another timeline. There's been a lot of people reporting weirder dreams since April 8th. There's a lot of people that stated right after the solar eclipse that they felt exhausted and had to get sleep. There's a lot of individuals that are stating since the solar eclipse that they have been receiving activity in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, pressure and headaches and things of that nature. Now is the time to do more meditation, okay? You need to meditate. You need to go inward more. You need to actually get in touch with nature. Take your shoes off. Being in nature alone reduces your cortisol. Go near the trees. It's imperative that you do these things because there's going to be a lot with energy fluctuations and these ionized particles coming in. There's going to be a lot of individuals that may become more irritable, okay? You may need to release. For me, meditation allows me to purge that energy out. It's nothing like getting a binaural beat, some nice meditation music. I like to listen to rain. Sometimes I'll listen to the ocean. I'll listen to, just a nice theta frequency that put me in a calm, relaxed state. They refer to them as isochronic frequencies. Okay. You utilize these frequencies and they will allow you to actually get in a transcendental state of consciousness. I also recommend getting your blue lotus and mugwort leaf. These herbs are phenomenal for calming irritability, removing anxiety as well as depression, but they also are great for accessing transcendental states of consciousness, lucid dreaming, as well as astral projection. To get all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
Listen. The links is in the bio. If you're interested in anything he be talking about, links is in the bio.
Meditation is not only essential for accessing transcendental states of consciousness or accessing the Akashic records, it's also great for centering yourself and unplugging from the matrix, okay? Getting away from the archonic or vampiric energy. Remember, you are a primordial God, and your higher self exists on all timelines simultaneously. So with us shifting into a new timeline, it's imperative that you meditate more than you ever did in order to receive guidance from your higher self, in order to be instructed properly in regards to how to move in the upcoming events. Okay. Peace, love, and light to everybody.
Gratitude, bro.
You can visit anywhere in the universe, including alternate realities and various other timelines through astral projection, lucid dreaming, and going inward. You have a universe within you. This rising, I had an outer body experience where I traveled to an alternate timeline. I traveled to a different reality. I was speaking to a collective of individuals, okay? I was speaking to a lot of individuals, and I was actually making them aware that I wasn't from that reality. I wasn't from that timeline. They had completely different states than us. They had completely different, everything was different in this reality than our reality. Now, what most don't realize in these alternate realms of existence is everything's still physical. There's still physicality. You still can walk. You still can talk. You still have all the other senses that are available in this third dimensional construct. The only difference is we have a higher access to the light spectrum, so we can fly and we can do other things as well. To put it in perspective, let's say we're on Earth. There's an Earth 2, there's an Earth 3, there's an Earth 4, there's an Earth 5, there's an Earth 6, and it just consistently goes infinitely. All right, so there's infinite realities and parallel universes. And then all those universes have different dimensions inside of them. So it's just consistently infinite. It's like infinite. It consistently goes and goes and goes.
He said it's like infinite. He tried to re-explain again. It's like, it's infinite. It's infinite. Yo, shout out Holistic Remedies, man.
One of the biggest things to slowing you guys down is fear. Fear is the biggest hindrance. Once you begin to leave your body and you feel that vibration state, a lot of you guys think, oh, I'm going to get stuck. Oh, I'm going to die. And then you immediately, once you have those thoughts.
Can that be why? Did I tell you guys how I had a dream experience, how I stole something and I was wondering why was I even scared? What was I even doing stealing? Why did the astral I was scared of the astral police. So it was like, could that have been beings feeding off my energy because I wasn't fully aware that, I don't know, man. This stuff is crazy because I really be experiencing things and it's like we don't have in the physical, in this third dimension, this third density, we don't have mentors and guidance and things. So it's like some things you got to discern and just make it make sense yourself. You can't get advice or any type of mentoring from some type of advisor or something. I don't know. Let's keep going on. Whatever.
You immediately pop back in your body. You will never have the ability of reaping the benefits of seeing, of gathering esoteric information beyond this third dimensional construct with the element of fear. Okay. Fear is the worst energy that you can have, and it's hindering you from your ascension process. Also, stop playing and get your mugwort leaf and get your blue lotus. These herbs are great for lucid dreaming and astral projection. As I expressed previously, in order to successfully have an outer body experience, okay, you need to be vibrating between a 4 and 8 hertz frequency, which is the theta state. Also, activity in the prefrontal cortex of the brain is what induces lucid dreaming. These two herbs are great for implementing or inducing activity in a prefrontal cortex of the brain and helping you successfully accomplish vibration.
I've smoked these two herbs, but I think if I made a tea, if I made a tea, I think I'll be knee deep in the astrals probably, because I'll be experiencing things and they be like, man, what the man?
Between a 4 and 8 hertz frequency. To get real, authentic, high-quality mugwort leaf and blue lotus, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension. And also, since the solar eclipse, there's been an ushering of new energy. If you notice that sun has got substantially brighter, it's imperative that you're sun gazing. I have been sun gazing consistently. We also have been receiving a lot of geomagnetic storms. We've been getting...
Okay, I gotta pause it. Let me tell you something. Okay, Haven? I might not always go out. I might not always get out and ground. But one thing I'm going to always do, as long as it's sunny, while this window is right beside me, I'm going to lift the blinds, lift the shades, whatever, open the window wide open, and sun gaze as I sit here at this damn desk. You feel me? We ain't doing no plan. I told you I'm serious about this stuff. So as I balance, I still make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I will literally stop everything I'm doing and sun gaze right here for a bit. Anyhow, though, let's keep going.
Solar flares consistently. The sun's activity is only increasing and increasing more and more. It's important that you sun gaze. You do receive light code activation and you do receive information through these light angles, okay? It's important that you get out there, you sit in the sun, close your eyes in the sun. So sun gaze, look at the sun, and then once in a while close your eyes. When you close your eyes in the sun, that activates neuromelanin as well as vitamin D. Get your ass outside and sun gaze. This is how the heavenly dimensions overlap each other. You have access to all these realms via astral projection and lucid dreaming. This dimension is the only place where you have amnesia once you get in this body. All right. Anywhere else you go in the cosmos, any other dimensions, you have your full memory and you're fully intact in regards to who you are. It's just that once we get back into these bodies, for some reason, we start to forget. Now, with that being said, the more you exit the body, the more esoteric information you begin to remember. Because again, this dimensional plane of existence, this realm, is the only realm where we're cut off from our primordial consciousness. Okay. So leave as much as you can to start to remember primordial information. Peace, love, and light to everyone.
Shout out Strange, the wordplay king, man.
This is how the 4th dimensional plasma light ships look. All right?
Okay.
These the ones our cosmic star family actually fly and charge in the sun.
Pardon.
These are charged by plasma energy. They actually blend right in with the sun.
Right.
And these are the ships I see when I'm sun gazing. If you tap in and you actually get past the luminosity of the sun, you can see these ships. Wow, that drank fast. You can see them actually leaving in and out of the sun. And they 4th dimensional vehicles. Typically, you will see these in the astral realm, all right, or vivid lucid dreams. Because, again, they occupy the 4th dimensional, but again, they also can visit the 3D as well. You see them if your pineal gland decalcified. All right, so, wow, that drank fire. That drank beautiful. Free the elder god, Dr. Malachi Z. York. He actually spoke on these crystal ships. These ships are operated using consciousness. They're inertia canceling and can bend sharp corners without crashing. They can bypass the firmament by going 33 times the speed of sound. The ships are composed of advanced quasi-crystal nanotechnology.
The speed of sound is something. He said 33 times the speed of sound is how you just get through the firmament. You see it's the small details you pay attention to. Now we know 33 times the speed of sound is how you get through the firmament.
It allows them to be in one location and then actually be in another location, like teleportation. Now again, these shams are fourth dimensional vehicles, so in order to see them, you need to be functioning with a decalcified pineal gland. There can be literally someone right next to you, and you can see a UFO and they can't see it if they're not vibrating high enough. This is why I recommend herbs like Haritaki, lion's mane mushroom, and ginkgo.
We gonna let him rap his stuff, man. We gonna let him do what he do, because the links is in the description if you're interested.
Biloba. These are all herbs that are phenomenal for decalcifying the pineal gland as well as regenerating damaged brain cells. Your pineal gland is your cosmic gateway and access to higher dimensional planes. Once you open your pineal gland, you will be able to see things at a whole different level. Not only in your waking reality, but especially in the dream world. The pineal gland is your bridge between the normal and the paranormal. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension.
My pride and joy is my human spine collection.
What is this, Haven? This is ridiculous. He has a human spine collection. What is going on out there?
And in the US, there's no federal regulation.
But there should be, right?
Yeah.
Like if you buy more than one of those and you're not a middle school, you should be looked at least like randomly visited.
I agree.
The only acceptable way to do that is if it's Halloween and you're also a psychopath.
He said if it's Halloween and you're a psychopath. Honestly, a collection of spinal cords, like what the... Hey, yo, listen, Haven. I hope you made it to the end of the video, and I also hope if you was not in a good mood, you're in a better mood by the end of this video. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. If you've been here from the beginning, I said deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. You know what's up. I send my deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity to all of you who have been rocking with me from the beginning. And I give my grace, gratitude, thanks to all of you who have been rocking with me from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Huge, big grace, gratitude, and thanks for those of you who have ever sown a seed with me, because the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. You know what I'm saying? It will be returned 100-fold. So I just want to say peace and prosperity to you and yours. Grace, gratitude, and thanks. Haven, I'm up out of here. Enjoy the rest of your rotation. Like I said, the time is now 5:07, but we going up early this rotation. Love and unity. I'm out.
I'm out of space, I'm flowing, so no slowing down, let's speed it, taking off, I'm taking off, buckle up, D2, drink a lot.